We're out here today playtesting the new K-Swiss Hypercourt 3. Let's see how our team liked this update.
I was a really big fan of the Hypercourt Express too, so really excited to check out this update. First of all, just the looks. I really like the updated look. I think it looks more modern, looks faster than the previous one, and as I slipped my feet into them, I initially tried on the standard width shoe and it did feel like a true medium, and I do have wider feet and we had the wide option in stock, so I tried that on, and right out of the box, the wide did fit my feet a bit better. I would consider my foot a D width, and so I really enjoyed the fit throughout as soon as I got my feet into the D width. As time wore on, the shoes did open up a little bit more, so I was pulling on the laces tighter and tighter as the playtest wore on to get the support levels to where I like it. I do like that the laces do not slip on these, so once I did get the shoes tied nice and tightly, they stayed tight throughout my hitting session. But as I did pull on those laces, they were a little bit long, so I did find myself wanting to double knot them just so they weren't in my way. When I was running on court, I always felt sure of foot. The traction level was perfect for me. I never felt like I was slipping. I never felt like I was stuck. So I was very confident in my footwork as well as the stability. I thought that the shoes were holding my feet well. Like I said, I did need to adjust the support levels as the playtest wore on, but didn't have any issues with toe jamming or anything like that. Durability, the shoes holding up for me, and the Hypercourt Express series is known for comfort, and I did find these shoes to be very comfortable overall. So I think I am really happy with this update, and I'm actually also very happy to see that the price tag has not gone up. So I think at the price, it's a really great shoe.
I have been lucky enough to playtest the 2 previous generations of this Hypercourt Express, and I'd say fans of the previous generation should be very excited for this update. I felt there was a lot of the same characteristics of those previous ones in this new update. First things first is the fit. So for me, I found it to be a standard length. I stayed in my true size. In previous generations, I did notice the arch was a little bit forward, and I did in this one as well, but I only noticed that kind of right in the initial try-in, and as soon as I went down on court and was playing, didn't have any issues with the arch. And then for the width, I found it initially to be a nice medium width, and then as that playtest wore on, that toe box definitely opened up and became a very generous medium width with lots of extra room. Now, the highlight for me of this playtest is the comfort. There's plenty of comfort underfoot. You feel that immediately when you slip your feet into the shoes. Around the ankle and the tongue have plenty of cushioning, and I didn't really have any break-in period either, so a very comfortable shoe from start to finish. Other things that I'd like to mention is the stability. I felt like I sat nice and deep in the shoe and was able to cinch my laces nice around my ankle, so felt very stable in that aspect. Durability, I think I got easily 20 plus hours on court with these shoes. I am seeing a little bit of wear in my high wear area under my big toe, kind of towards the toe bumper, but still plenty of life left there. And then traction, I did find it to be just a tad bit sticky right at the beginning, maybe the first hour or so. And within the hour, I started to feel that it was balancing out to a nice kind of combination of give and grip. Weight for me is right around average. Didn't feel like the lightest weight shoe, but also not heavy, so was able to move around without having to think about it. If I had one negative, it would be the support. As I mentioned, that toe box really opened up, and that led to a lot of extra room inside, and I couldn't get a nice locked in feeling inside, so my foot was definitely moving around within the shoe. Overall, I really love the new look. It looks really sleek and modern, and it takes color really well. And I think it's a great update to this Hypercourt Express line.
I was really excited for this update. As the others have mentioned, I'm loving the new cosmetics, looking really sleek and awesome on the court. I'm going to preface this with the fact that I have been super critical on shoes this year because you know what? It's 2026, so I'm expecting big things from every shoe that we wear. During this playtest, I stepped into these shoes and felt that stepping comfort, really nice underfoot feel. However, once I got them on the court, they did feel a little bit heavy and slappy for me. I felt that I needed about 2 weeks to really break in these shoes and make them work best for my feet. So I did notice that the flex was a little sloppy in the toe box. I do have a medium width foot, and as the others have mentioned, this shoe does open up with some wear, so it did get a little bit wider for me throughout the play test. The things that I absolutely love though, again, that cushioning is great underfoot. K-Swiss always provides there, and the stability was amazing for me as well. I just didn't feel like I was moving as fast as I could, and I can always use a little extra help in that category. For me, also, the weight is very similar to the previous version. I was expecting something a little bit faster, a little bit lighter, and still just as cushioned, so maybe that's a pipe dream that I'm living in, but those were my expectations. As far as outsole, super durable, great traction. All in all, I think this is going to be a great shoe if you're someone that has a little bit of a wider foot, looking for tons of cushioning and all the stability and support on the court.
For players looking for comfort, K-Swiss has been a go-to for a long time, and the new K-Swiss Hypercourt Express 3 fits in that category perfectly as well. When I first put the shoes on, they were comfortable right away. I don't think I needed much break-in time at all. The one thing I did notice was that they were a bit wider than what I'm used to, and I tried on the regular fit version because these do come in a wide option. Even the regular fit, I would say, was wider than what I'm typically used to, so just something to keep in mind. Now, I think it's a big plus that K-Swiss offers this wider option for me, and I have a medium width foot. It was actually a bit too much room as far as space in the shoe. I was moving around a bit too much, and even if I was tightening the shoelaces up as tight as I could, I felt like this upper stretched out way too much during the playtest. And many times I almost had the sensation that my foot was rolling over a bit on the side, and the upper just didn't hold me as much as I would have liked. So all in all, when it comes to support, it wasn't the most supportive shoe for me. I am an aggressive mover, so for someone who is not necessarily that aggressive on the court and who is just looking for something that doesn't necessarily have that nice and locked in feel that I prefer, this might be a great option. Durability wise, as far as the outsole goes, absolutely top notch. I didn't see anywhere. Traction was optimal. I have zero complaints with that as well. Now, when it comes to weight, K-Swiss did a great job in maintaining the weight of the previous version. So honestly, I thought it was optimal. It was not too heavy, not too light. That was something I did not really notice the shoes on my foot when it comes to movement overall. All in all, I think K-Swiss did an awesome job with this update, and it will be a great option for players with wider feet who are looking for a durable, comfortable option. Thanks for watching. For more information on these shoes and the others, please go check out Tennis Warehouse, Tennis Warehouse Europe, or Tennis Only.